Hey there, crypto traders and investors. It's Rod with POW Group. Welcome back on the pursuit of wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, news, and interviews. Also home to the best crypto community and the channel that was created by a retail investor for retail investors. Today's Saturday. Hope you're having a great weekend, December 7th. And in this video, we're going to be discussing coins that have utility. And we're going to be talking about the utility coin bull run and then the utility, what exactly do they have in terms of utility and real world applications behind them. So if we look at these coins, they're going to be mostly ISO20022 compliant. They're going to have a lot of overlapping features, but we need the whole ecosystem, right? If we're going to change how money works, the internet of value, just like the internet of information, we need the whole ecosystem, right? It's not just one coin to rule them all. We need the collective ecosystem at large so that we can change, innovate, and revolutionize how money moves around the world. And we're not going to do it with just one coin. Before we get to it, make sure to smash the like. It helps support me in the channel. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, all that good stuff. You'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. And as always, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. Never buy or sell anything based on anything that I say or write. And all of the coins that we discuss in this video, I own them. So full disclosure, the only one I don't think I own, and I'll let you know if I don't, is Cardano. And the only reason why I don't own any Cardano is because I sold it a while ago and I just don't see the amount of upside. I think it has more risk than reward at this point. Maybe it goes to, $3 or $4. I just think there's better opportunities out there, but I do think it will succeed long term. You can also follow us over on X, formerly Twitter. Handle for that is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. And I've seen a lot of people have been ordering these new Tangem cards. Everybody loves them. One person said they're so easy to set up. I almost thought I did it wrong. It's so easy, cheap, safe, and secure. It's the best self-custody hardware wallet, as the saying goes, not your keys, not your crypto. They have a wicked deal going on right now. Holiday special, buy one, get one 50% off. And if you use code POW, POW, you'll get an additional 10% off on top of that. So it helps support the channel as well. And like I said, this is by far the best in my opinion. You can also get the dope new ring, the Tangem ring. If you lose a card, you have the ring and a card. You lose the ring, you have 2 cards. So you can get the 3-card set. So like I said, get a 3-card set, $62, and you can add another one for $34 and get 10% off. So take advantage before it's gone. They said until supplies last. All right, taking a look at the crypto space. So Bitcoin was back over 100K, but it's just hovering around 99, 100K. We've got Ethereum back over $4,000, and we have Total 3 really starting to break to new all-time highs, which is the entire market cap, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, which is a great sign for alts. I think alts are going to go absolutely ballistic into the end of this month and into January. I think it's going to spill over into February, potentially early March, but I think we're going to see massive life-changing wealth over the next coming months, and it's going to be mostly utility coin driven, and we're going to talk about that in just a moment and exactly what utility these coins have behind them. But you have to remember that in 2021 it was the meme coin frenzy, right? And it was a bunch of coins that don't do anything, and a picture of a frog and a dog. It's kind of silly when you boil it down. But we're getting to the point now where it's real world utility that are going to steal the show. And imagine that the coins that actually do things that have real world value that are being used by enterprise applications are starting to garner the attention. So I'd love to see it. So these are the main ones that I think are going to be part of the new financial system. So XRP, obviously that's my biggest holding in crypto. XLM second, HBAR, Algo, XDC, and Quant. Now, these aren't in any particular order. I mean, I kind of arranged them as best I could, but I think these are going to be the chains with the most value. Where I don't really understand or I'm not fully confident is the relationship here between Algo, HBAR. There's talks of, HBAR and Algo and Ripple all working together, so it's hard to really tell. And then XLM, very bullish on that project as well. Quant, XDC, shout out to Link and Cardano. I do own Link. I don't own Cardano like I mentioned earlier, but those are just the top 6 that I'm very, very bullish on. And a lot of this has to do with ISO20022 compliance, right? So this is the new, basically language for the banks, right, going into the future. So if you don't speak their language, you're probably not going to be part of the new financial system, right? So if we go to Grok and we ask which cryptos are ISO 2022 compliant, well, that would be XRP, Cardano, Quant, Algorand, Stellar, Hedera Hashgraph, IOTA, and XDC. I've actually been looking at IOTA as well for a potential position, but it's kind of in the same boat as Cardano. I just don't see as much upside with it this cycle. Maybe I'll buy it in the next bear market. But let's go through here. What is the real world utility behind XRP? So you can pause the screen to look at it if you want to go through all of the details. But yeah, cross-border payments, speed, cost efficiency, liquidity. And once you have liquidity, once you have, the market dominance, it's hard to supplant that, right? It's hard to supplant a standard. So, even though other companies or coins could come and do what XRP and Ripple do, once there's a standard, it's hard to remove it, right? And they've been meeting with everybody in all these back rooms, and they're basically embedded already, right? Liquidity provision for financial institutions, tokenization of real world assets, RWAs, decentralized exchange, DEX. So this was actually the first blockchain in history. The XRPL was built with a built-in DEX, so you can basically create issue assets directly on the XRP ledger. It's also good for micropayments in emerging markets. It is the best coin and project for payments, right? We know Bitcoin set out to become a peer-to-peer transaction system and to replace payments, but essentially it failed at that, right? It's now a quote-unquote store of value. So, but XRP is a store of value as well. It's deflationary, right? The coins, there'll never be more coins, and there's always some burnt, lost, etc. So, once that narrative starts to really pick up that there's other coins that have store of value and then actual real world utility, just imagine how big that bull run's going to be. Dogecoin went from like half a penny or a tenth of a penny in 2020, and then in like a year and a half or something like that went to 70 some cents. So had I think 600x gains or something like that, like just insane, right? But just imagine the coins that actually do things. Interoperability for traditional finance, so TradFi. So those are just the highlights there of XRP. We'll go through the real world utility behind XLM, so cross-border payments as well, remittances, business payments. Some refer to XLM as the front end, like the retail side, whereas XRP would be the back end and the wholesale side. And then, obviously CBDCs. I know CBDCs is a trigger word, but they're going to, 100 and some countries are already looking into it. They're going to be CBDCs. Look at China, the Chinese yuan, right? So it's going to happen. There's no stopping it, and it can be good and it can be used for bad. So let's just pray that, all of these sovereign nations and governments are going to use it for good. Financial inclusion, so unbanked versus underbanked. So again, more of that retail, microtransactions, tokenization of assets, so RWAs, digital assets, humanitarian efforts, decentralized finance, or DeFi. Also corporate use cases, micropayments, and regulatory compliance. So smart contracts as well with XLM. So love to see it. Very, very bullish on them. What is the real world utility behind HBAR? So you got payment processing and micropayments, high transaction throughput, and very, very cheap. So imagine being able to send someone 10 cents and paying 0.0001 USD per transaction, right? Like it's almost effectively free. You got RWAs as well, enterprise solutions, decentralized applications, so dApps. You got stablecoin and financial services, AI and data integrity. And also they just partnered, HBAR just partnered with SpaceX. So there's a lot of things going on here. It's hard to fathom, really. Token burning, supply management, governance, and staking. So now we'll go through a little bit quicker here, but again, you can pause to look at it if you'd like to. Chainlink, data feeds, so it's an oracle, and enabling smart contracts on blockchain networks to securely interact with external data, events, and payments, thus expanding their functionality behind limited on-chain environment. Here's how Chainlink is a practical real-world application. So yeah, data feeds, price feeds, weather data, payment automation, identity verification. Again, stop it if you want to see everything. Gaming and random number generation. You've got cross-chain interoperability. That's going to be another thing, right? It's not one chain to rule them all. It's going to be a multi-chain world after all, right? So we're going to have multiple projects and winners, and they're going to all need to speak the same language, just like from the early days of the internet to where we are now. And speaking of the internet, IoT, so Internet of Things integration, compliance and regulatory reporting, insurance automation, supply chain transparency, healthcare data integration. We have XDC. So this is not, we have one more after this. We got Algorand. So XDC, trade finance and supply management, tokenization of real world assets as well, efficient supply chain, cross-border payments, faster transactions, lower fees, smart contracts for business, automated compliance, legal enforceability. You've got DeFi as well, enterprise adoption and compliance, environmental sustainability, and community and ecosystem development. All right, last but not least, we have Algorand, so financial services DeFi. You've got RWA tokenization, regulatory and compliance, cultural and intellectual property, supply chain and traceability, academic and scientific research, travel and tourism, environmental sustainability. So again, pause it if you want to see all of the details there on the screen. But XRP is looking good here at the moment. I'll take a look at the technicals in just a moment, but I just want to show the leaders and gainers on the day today. So it looks like we just finished the day. We're in a new day now. So that candle just closed, and pretty bullish close overall, closing near the high. So we have Sologenic Storage and XLM leading the decline at the moment, and we've got Songbird, Algo, XTC. So one thing you've noticed here lately is a lot of these utility coins, right? Link, shout out to Link, and Cardano. They've all been the top gainers, right? And all shot up, 300 to 500% plus over the last just couple of weeks and months, right? So love to see it, but look at XRP here on the daily time frame. So we just had an ascending triangle on the hourly time frame. So if I zoom in here to the hourly, you can see it just confirmed. We also had a 2-hour bull flag. So in order to show you that, we need to get our Fibonacci tool, which we'll grab. So we go from the low to the high there. Was that it? No, that wasn't. It was this one here. So low to the high. So you can see it held the 0.32 fib retracement. And then we take our measured move, and it's saying we're targeting on XRP about 268. And then we had the hourly ascending triangle targeting 260. We're hitting that now. Now it's all about the daily time frame. So in terms of the daily, we're looking for this to confirm. And look at this. This is going to be an absolute doozy. We had a double bottom there as well, and we're holding the 0.32 fib perfectly. So it's all about 290 now. If we break 290 resistance USD, then that's daily bull flag confirmed. And let's get our measured move here to see what we could potentially expect as the next stop if we do break above key resistance there at 290. So we'll move it out to our 0.32 fib, and then it's saying about $5.20 some cents. So this would be new all-time highs. We have Brad Garlinghouse going on 60 Minutes tomorrow. We just had the weekly 50 and 200 bull cross. Last time that happened, we went from 11 cents to almost $2. Just imagine what's going to happen this time. We had a golden cross. We're going absolutely parabolic here on the weekly time frame. The 10-week moving average looks like an absolute rocket ship, and very parabolic here on the stochastic and the MACD. So hard to find a more bullish chart at the moment, but so many things. Brad Garlinghouse on 60 Minutes. You got ETFs coming in the sector. You've got RLUSD. You've got the potential case update with a dismissal or, a downright. It could be a settlement or a downright dismissal. You could see IPO of Ripple in 2025. No tax on U.S. cryptos. You could see crypto legislation. There's so many. The list goes on and on and on. Partnerships and things like that. So the list goes on and on and on. It's really hard to overstate how bullish the next few months are going to be, in my opinion. But I think we have until at some point late February, early March to really start to scale out. I think we're going to see a massive blow off top around there. But let me know which one of these coins you hold, which one you're most bullish on, why you hold them, and what coin do you think has the most utility? And do you agree with me that it's going to be the utility bull run, the coins that actually have real world value? Laying ahead. All right, going in it there. It's Rod with Power Group. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and looking forward to the comments in the comment section. We'll continue the conversation there. Take care. We'll catch you on the next one.